The Foucault theory, power is designed, knowledge linked to power, not only assumes authority of the truth, but has the power to make itself true. Michel Foucault. Every design is a story of power, a construction of identity, and a narrative of knowledge. Design is all around us, all-encompassing and even imposing. Michel Foucault's theory that power is knowledge and discourse is truth and identity shows power is designed. The theory gives a lens to see design not only as aesthetics, but as a tool to shape and control society. This film will explore how graphic design reflects Foucault's theory of how power is designed, or, maybe, how design is power. Part 1. Power is knowledge in design. Foucault argued, power and knowledge are so closely linked that a framework of knowledge supports the exercise of power. Power is knowledge. Power produces knowledge, and knowledge reinforces power. In design, this interchange is clear. A corporate logo isn't just a mark. It carries authority and trust. A government campaign doesn't just inform, it influences behaviors and beliefs. Design is the silent ambassador of your brand. Paul Rand. Design creates a visual language that tells us who to trust, who has authority, and what progress looks like. From the clean line of modernist design to the minimalism of Silicon Valley, design embeds and communicates power subtly, shaping perceptions of organizations and institutions. Part 2. Discourse is truth in design. Foucault highlighted that discourse shaped truth. The styles we use in design aren't neutral. The grids of modernism or the chaos of postmodernism reflect cultural values and reinforce ways of thinking. The medium is the message. Marshall McLuhan. McLuhan highlights that design as a medium inherently shapes discourse, resulting in what's accepted as truth. Modernism constructed a discourse of efficiency and rationality, while postmodernism counteracted that truth, bringing in diversity and subjectivity. Design is about questioning everything. Neville Brody. Part 3. Identity in design. Branding is deliberate differentiation. Debbie Millman. Through design, we construct identities. Whether that be for individuals, movements, or corporations, design plays a role in Foucault's idea that identity is shaped by discourse and power. Design creates identities aligned with power structures. Graphic design will save the world right after rock and roll does. David Carson. The power of design to create identities, from branding to protest art, gives visual form to who we are and who we want to be. Part 4. Resistance in design. Barbara Kruger captures the essence of how design can challenge discourse, creating alternative identities and truths. I work with pictures and words because they have the ability to determine who we are and who we aren't. Barbara Kruger. Subversive movements like punk zines or feminist posters use design as a tool of resistance, challenging narratives to allow new discourses to thrive and the marginalized to be empowered. Kruger's bold picture and word combinations question consumerism, providing counter-discourse to those in power. The possibility of design to disrupt power structures reflects Foucault's ideas on power and counter-discourse. Part 5. Foucault's relevance in the digital age. Foucault's ideas are more relevant than ever. Algorithms, social media, and surveillance influence our decisions and shape how we act. Design reinforces those dominant narratives of not just what we see and feel, but how we should think and what we should buy. The medium shapes the future by communicating what is important. Ellen Lupton. In the digital age, with every swipe and click, design becomes a battleground for power and resistance. Surveillance capitalism unilaterally claims human experience as free raw material for translation into behavioral data. Shoshana Zuboff. Conclusion. Power is not an institution or structure. It is the name we give to complex strategical situation. Michel Foucault. Design is not neutral. It reflects power, produces knowledge, and shapes identity. Foucault taught us that through discourse, we define what's true, and through design, we define the world.